Hey everyone, it's me, Andrew again. Today, we're diving into a topic that's deeply personal for many of us: Alzheimer's and dementia. These conditions can be quite difficult and challenging, not just for those diagnosed, but for the family members and caretakers who care for them every day. I'll be sharing some insights into what dementia and Alzheimer's are, followed by my own experience taking care of my own beloved wonderful mother when she was suffering from dementia. Hopefully, this can provide some support and perspective if you're facing a similar situation. Dementia and Alzheimer's cast long shadows. They affect individuals and their families deeply. These conditions bring a profound sense of loss. They challenge our understanding of love and resilience. This video and story explores the complexities of caregiving. It offers practical advice, and I'll share my personal story as well, and how I coped with it. Frankly, most of us are new to it, and the journey with dementia can sometimes be filled with uncertainty. It can be emotionally and physically draining. But take heart. We will see how we can discuss and manage together, and better with this useful info here. Caregivers will have to accept that they will face new responsibilities and maybe some heartbreaks along the journey. It's a journey demanding compassion and unwavering love. The impact extends beyond the immediate family. Support and resources are very crucial. Shared responsibility from all family members will make the journey much more manageable. I hope this video will help provide hope and practical strategies for you wonderful caretakers out there. Emphasizing self-care for your own well-being and seeking support is vital. By sharing experiences, we create a community of empathy. So let's delve into it. First, dementia is a general term. It describes a decline in cognitive abilities. This decline affects memory, thinking, and reasoning. These changes interfere with the patient's daily life. Alzheimer's disease is the most common form of dementia. It accounts for 60 to 80% of cases. So do know that you are not alone, and it is a progressive disease. This means it's quite likely to get worse over time. Alzheimer's disease is characterized by specific changes in the brain. These changes include the buildup of amyloid plaques and tau tangles. These changes disrupt communication between brain cells. This disruption leads to the cognitive decline seen in Alzheimer's patients. Understanding the biological basis of the disease can help caregivers better comprehend the changes they observe in their loved ones. While Alzheimer's is the most prevalent form of dementia, other types exist. These include vascular dementia, Lewy body dementia, and frontotemporal dementia. Each type has its own unique characteristics and progression. Accurate diagnosis is crucial for developing an appropriate care plan. Consulting with a medical professional is absolutely essential for determining the specific type of dementia and tailoring to the specific care accordingly. Recognizing the early signs of dementia is also important for early intervention, though these signs are mostly quite subtle. They may include memory lapses, difficulty finding words, and changes in mood or personality, or they may especially be very suspicious of almost everything or everyone around them. It includes thinking that someone is going to harm them, people around them are trying to poison them, thinking that those around are trying to steal their possessions and money, etc., and the list goes on. If you notice these changes in a loved one, please proceed to seek medical advice quickly. Early diagnosis can help slow the progression of the disease and improve quality of life. Creating a structured environment can be incredibly beneficial for individuals with dementia. A consistent routine provides a sense of security and predictability. This can reduce anxiety and confusion. Regular mealtimes, bedtime routines, and scheduled activities can help maintain a sense of normalcy. Communication is key when caring for someone with dementia. Speak clearly and simply. Use short sentences and avoid complex language. Be patient and allow ample time for responses. Nonverbal communication, such as gentle touch and eye contact, can also be very comforting. Encouraging engagement in activities can help stimulate cognitive function and maintain a sense of purpose. Choose activities that are enjoyable and appropriate for the individual's abilities. Simple tasks like folding laundry, gardening, or listening to music can be both stimulating and rewarding. Focus on the person, not the disease. Remember that the individual with dementia is still a unique and valuable human being. Treat them with respect and dignity. Engage in activities that they enjoy and that bring them joy. Celebrate their remaining abilities and focus on their strengths. My real-life story of my mother's journey with Alzheimer's began subtly. At first, it was just occasional forgetfulness, misplacing her keys or forgetting appointments. We dismissed it as normal aging, but gradually the forgetfulness became more frequent and more pronounced. She started repeating stories and asking the same questions over and over. As her memory deteriorated, her personality began to change as well. She became more withdrawn and anxious. She struggled to find words and express herself. The vibrant, independent woman I knew was slowly fading away. It was heartbreaking to witness. One particularly difficult moment stands out in my memory. We were having dinner together, and she looked at me with a confused expression. "Who are you?" she asked. My heart sank. It was the first time she hadn't recognized me. Tears welled up in my eyes, but I forced a smile and reminded her who I was. Despite the challenges, there were moments of joy and connection. We found comfort in simple activities like listening to music, looking at old photos, and holding hands. These moments reminded me that even though her memory was fading, her spirit remained. The love between us was still there, strong and unwavering. We cannot rule out the existence and importance of the power of connection. Holding on when memories slip, maintaining connection with a loved one with dementia is essential. Even as their cognitive abilities decline, the need for love and connection remains. Find ways to communicate that transcend words. Hold their hand, sing their favorite songs, or simply sit quietly together. Engage in activities that stimulate their senses. The scent of familiar perfumes and loved ones around, the taste of comforting foods, or the touch of soft fabrics can evoke positive emotions and memories. These sensory experiences can provide a sense of comfort and familiarity. Reminiscing about the past can be a powerful way to connect. Look at old photos, share stories, and talk about shared experiences. Even if they don't remember the details, the emotional connection can still be deeply meaningful. Remember that nonverbal communication can be just as important as verbal communication. A gentle touch, a warm smile, or a loving gaze can convey feelings of love and reassurance. These nonverbal cues can create a sense of safety and connection. My personal experience, navigating the journey with my mom. Now, as promised, let me share with you what I actually went through with my mom the last 6 to 8 years while taking care of her and my journey. It was tough, but thinking back, it could seem fun sometimes, like taking care of a grown-up baby. Let me know if you see the same traits and patterns in my mom, and see if you find them familiar or notice any similarities in their behavior as compared with yours. When my mom began showing signs of dementia, it was confusing and challenging, as like many of us, we love our parents dearly, especially our mothers, and seeing them go through such changes can be pretty heartbreaking. My mom would become suspicious, thinking someone was trying to harm her or steal from her, or even accusing the helper of poisoning her. At times, she would not dare to sleep as she worried that the helper who was sleeping on the floor will try to harm her. These are situations where it breaks our heart, but yet we have to manage and deal with it gently and patiently. It was tough at first because I was very new to it, and of course didn't know how to respond and deal with it. Every day was like hell, having to deal with her constant suspicions, her fears, her calling me at work, asking me to come home from work halfway to just help her, because she said someone is attempting to harm her or poison her, etc. It was really very challenging during those moments. So for those who are going through it now, I am with you and absolutely understand and know what you are going through. Long story short, and thankfully, over time, I learned that in her mind, these fears and accusations are real to her and actually felt real. So by arguing or trying to reason with her will only cause more distress for me, the helper, and my precious mom. I realized it was best to play along and reassure her with comforting responses, even if it meant saying, "Don't worry, I'll check on it," or "I'll make sure everything is safe." Thereafter, she would normally forget about her concerns and fears within minutes and move on. But those minutes mattered because they helped her feel more secure. Of course, by then we already know that the next episode would come any time, maybe within minutes or few hours later. so we just enjoy the most of the quiet moments as much as we can. I bet this will be what most caretakers out there like you will likely go through every day. Am I correct? Leave a comment so I could also know what you are going through. One very big and important lesson I learned was to speak to her gently, almost as if I were speaking to a young child, which made it easier for both of us. Instead of feeling frustrated, I embraced a more compassionate approach, thus allowing myself to communicate calmly, gently, and it became much more effective talking with her ultimately. In the beginning, I didn't know what to do, and ended up replacing several helpers due to my mom's accusations, as I really thought what she accused was true. We were arguing and quarreling frequently over the helper's issue at that time. But as I grew to understand her condition better, I became more patient, and things started to improve. Looking back, I feel grateful that I could be there for her in those last years, helping her through her journey with dignity and love. I also want you to know too, that though it can be very difficult and tough sometimes, we can still make it more manageable by approaching each moment with patience and compassion. You get what I'm saying? And yes, it's okay to rest when you feel exhausted sometimes. Go out, take a walk, and have a breather. Cry if you must, but come back stronger after you have get over it. Most importantly, don't forget to care for yourself in the process. You're just as important. And the patient needs you a lot, so keep on moving, persevere, and fight on. You're doing great and a job well done. Now for my final thoughts. If you're going through something similar, remember that you're not alone. It's a tough journey, but by focusing on the person rather than the disease and finding ways to support them with love, it becomes a little more bearable. When they've passed on, you'll look back and appreciate having done your best to help them through those last years. Thankfully, I still have a short video of my mom having a meal together when she became much better and during the last days of her life. I wanted to upload to show you guys, but I am quite new with this tech stuff and so not able to successfully load Sob. And I am very pleased with myself without regrets that I have done my best to take care of her during those moments, though it was so draining on my time, energy, and a lot of finances and resources that has been spent just to take care of her. But it is definitely all worth it. Why? Just because she is the most precious thing in our life. Our mother. Don't you think so? Let me know your thoughts. So, be encouraged. Embrace the journey. Just do your best. And maybe we can let God take care of the rest. Now, why do I find it so important to want to share what I have gone through? Well, it's because many of us have not really experienced such situations and very easily to get overwhelmed, discouraged, and depressed. Now that you have already slightly been aware of what to expect, I hope this real-life situations that I have shared with you and have personally gone through myself will help you with your expectations and manage it better and in a lighter. I hope that after watching this video, you do not need to go through the pains and learning the little know-hows like I had to. Finally, it's time to sign off, and I want to thank you once again for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video and learn a little more about dementia and Alzheimer, and now know how to manage it more effectively and share with people or friends who needs to know too. If you have any comments, questions, or want to share your own experience, please comment below. We're all here to support one another through this. Please forward this video to your friends and loved ones whom you feel might need to know a little better about dementia too. They'll love you for that. And as always, take good care, and may God bless you richly and give you the wisdom and patience and strength you will need along this journey as a caretaker. Remember to click like and subscribe if you enjoy this video, and make sure you don't miss the next educational and exciting video coming up. Also, I have specially chosen this supplement known as glutathione for boosting your immune system effectively, and some vitamins as well as you will still need to keep yourself in a fit and healthy condition. I have also touched on some health topics like the basic need of antioxidants, vitamins D3 and B complex in my other videos, which you can see them all in my About page and Videos page. So please go check it out. Remember to kindly subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again soon.